Pisces, welcome. Hello, I'm Chrissy. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to my channel. Here is your June 2020 tarot card reading. So let's look into June for everybody. You know, June is a month of some eclipses, lunar and solar. So in the cosmos, there's, eclipses are powerful processes where something is eclipsing in and out of your life. Is that both, right, for this month of June. On the collective, it's a really, on the collective, there's just so much going on. So let's look at how it is coming through for you personally, and along with some of the collective in these readings that I've been doing, because it's just, this is what wants to come through. I've also chosen a card from the animal spirit for the guidance for everybody for the month of June, and you happen to receive the turkey spirit. So it's turkey spirit, and I'll bring it through at the end after I'm done with the tarot reading. It's about gratitude, grace, the abundance that you have in everything that you're so grateful for. I think the month of June is really gonna bring you through to a point of completing a lot of difficult things, a lot of difficult thought processes, a lot of the heavier energy. I feel work-wise and career-wise, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, with the underlining energy of the Eight of Cups. So there's something work-wise that a lot of you have maybe walked away from, had inevitable changes with, things that had to be redirected and reworked so that you could put the worst of it kind of behind you. You're having a lot of thoughts about work and career, getting back to work and career for those of you who are looking to get back into it. And it's just like processing in your mind to a point where you feel some of you could feel very betrayed. There's been betrayal. There's been feeling lost with a job, feeling like there's been just too much overbearing intellectual processing in thinking about the worry and everything that maybe that career or job has provided for you. So this month is going to be a month for you to really contemplate and think about and put it to rest what it is that you want to walk away from. Is it the job? Is it the people? Is it to go back to the same old? Is it that you're faced with going back to something new? For Pisces, this is for the Pisces sun, but if you're a Pisces rising, there is, there's a lot here to say that if you're contemplating moving or changing a career or job, this is your time to do that. To really think about in a positive way what it is that you might want to kind of take a dip into for the new beginning, the new cycle, and where you want to kind of execute or bring through that new beginning. Even if you're unsure, like if you're unsure, sit with it for a little bit, but it's time to figure out what you don't want and what you do want. What is it that you are walking away from? Is it the people? Is it the job? Sit with that for a little bit. And the message is very clear here for you, though, because, this card wants to let you move to higher ground. And the Eight of Cups is always separating or distancing yourself emotionally from the experience. So there's something that the job or career is giving to you that it makes you want to really walk on from it. You've gotten all you could out of it, and it's time to move to higher ground. And if you notice in the background, there is a moon here. Not to say it's an eclipse, but the moon looks full in the symbology in this card to me, and it's very much, for me, showing me the symbology that this eclipse could, bring in or out a new job for you, career. It could be bringing in a new career way, and it could be, for some of you, really eclipsing out an old career or work method. that you are really looking to let go of. But either way, your first week of June, you're going to be contemplating that. Moving into the next, so you have the Ace of Wands with the Princess of Swords in reverse. And I think in love and relationships, some of you is, you know, it's an urge, a spark, a new beginning to new relationships, whether it's love, whether it's platonic, whether it's family related. You can see where that sits for you, but it's the wanting in the desiring the new experience of, you know, bringing in love, relationships, to make it work, to feel it coming into like your sphere, so that you can feel love and experience, you know, some socialness and maybe someone else, maybe companionship. That could be coming through here. The Princess of Swords is bringing in the news and information about, you know, so some of you could be, this could be online dating, this could be trying to see if there's somebody out there. And it looks to me like in June this could open up for you if it's something you're interested in, you know, tapping into a new relationship, new experiences that has to do with like the sacral chakra, the sex zone, the sexual part of you, the initiative part of you that wants to kind of create and feel and desire and feel kind of this new experience to come through. So some of you might really be looking and longing for new experiences when it comes to love and relationships. I really feel like that's kind of strong right here. And the Princess of Swords, the underlining energy, well, how do you really feel about it? For you, Pisces, you feel maybe a lot of things, but you're thinking about certain things in the mind. You're thinking about the relationships and maybe what you'd like to have, or what you have already, and how you can create it to re-spark it. And, you know, the Prince and Princesses in tarot is about news, usually about news and information coming in. So for you, it might be that simply somebody's telling you about somebody, or you're reoccurring with someone from your past, or you get a call that you haven't heard from someone. Could be a friend, it could be an ex-lover, it could be an old family member, but there is definitely in the month of June something coming in where it's from your past. And however that resonates for you, see where that lands for you. But the Princess of Swords, primarily, she is about detachment. Like, it's about letting go of something, like an old relationship, in a resurging of a new relationship. So it can be past to future, future to letting go of somebody in the past. You know, you're curious. You want to really observe. You're coming into a time where you really want to look into the emotional foundations of what you truly desire and what you really need or want, you know. Just being able to meet, communicate, socialize, it's really coming through in a good way here. You're starting new experiences in the month of June. Moving on to the health category, the Nine of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. So, if anybody has been having health-wise, the Four of Pentacles is governed by Capricorn and Saturn. The Sun is in Gemini, so some of you could be experiencing, you know, it could be some of you could have been experiencing the virus itself, colds and flus. It could be headaches, overthinking, over worrying, experiencing health. Maybe, you know, this is really about, you know, loosening up the mind on the actual health condition itself, so that you can relieve some of the thought process, the mind process. You know, this could be like something, some of you could be dealing with change in medications or receiving medications. Either way, don't hold on to certain thought patterns or ways of thinking too tightly. when it comes to healing your own self. Okay, I want to say that. And some of you, it could be problems with the bones, with your bones, teeth. I want to say like your blood circulation is coming to me. Some of you could be experiencing some of that. Not all of you. I mean, it is a general reading. But overall, I just feel like you're coming through it and you're healing it. That's what's good about sometimes when the cards are in reverse, because it's saying that you're trying to heal something that you're holding on too tight to. Whether it's mental, in the logical mind, processing, mental anguish, mental depression issues, severe depression, or physical ailments. This is, you're healing it, and it's coming to a point where you're starting to release maybe some of the negative flow, and you're starting to really resurge and regenerate the nourishment that you need and what you need to really get a grip on your own health matters. Just don't let the mind spin too out of control, because I could see where that could put a lot of pressure on your physical healing and mental healing, and whatever you're faced with and dealing with, you'll come through it. Just don't hold on too tight to it. In Gemini season, until the sun in the equinox that we have goes into the sign of Cancer, I just want you to know that, Gemini rules the shoulders, the arms, the fingers, the midsection of the body, along with the nervous system. So some of you could be feeling some of that, as well as, the Four of Pentacles for health would be about bones, teeth, the skeletal system, your bones, so in some mental anguish along with what you're, but the month is very vibrant, so just don't carry on in this reading. I don't want you to just take that and, it can be healed and it can be done. It's how you process the work of the ailment or what you're feeling or the headaches or the medication, for those of you who have this. Because the Ten of Wands, like, you're coming in with the Ten of Swords, and we're coming out of the month with the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is that it's just too much for you to carry all the time. You need some help with what you're doing. And maybe you want some help. You're ready to, like, really let some of the pressure off you, release some of the burdens, just lay down the rods and let yourself let your back pain subside, the aches and the pains, just let it kind of settle and lay down the rods. And if you need a little help with whatever you're going through, or whether it be relationship dynamic or health or work, know when to lay down your own pressure, your own heaviness, and get ready for a new chapter, because all the old is now closed out for you with the two tens. You're coming in the month with a Ten of Swords, and you're leaving the month with a 10. So this chapter is completed for you, and June is going to let you really launch into, look at this, beautiful. That's what I love about June for Pisces. The new job, the new career, the new relationship, the big daddy, the Ace of Pentacles. It's beautiful. It's like getting a chunk of money. It's like receiving a small win on a scratch ticket. It's receiving in maybe money that you didn't know it was there. It's getting back to work and what you've been processing in career and what you're moving on new to. It's brand spanking new, and I love that, because it shows me that you're working in the energy, you're thinking about things, you've had the time to do that, to heal old wounds, to heal physical wounds, to heal the emotional wounds, and to start up with something new, something refreshing, maybe a little bit of money, a new relationship with the Ace of Wands. I mean, some of you just bringing in new relationships, able to release the old ones, deciding upon new or old, past patterning is coming through, walking away from situations that just don't serve you, and you know it, right? I'm not preaching to the choir. You know this, because this is your cards, and you're really going to learn to lay the rods down, take some of the burden off yourself, and The underlining energy to the whole reading, which I didn't put out yet because I like to do it at the end, is the Three of Pentacles. The three is always, to me, the symbolism in the three in numerology is about communication. It's about siblings and neighbors and cousins and graduations and, you know, moving into the summer feeling. That's what the three denotes, the third house. And the three is also symbolically, no matter how you look at it, to me it's always about the Trinity, the three choices. And the Three of Pentacles is about rewards for the hard work that you've put into place and what you've done overall to get to this point of June. And it's about teamwork, and people are in awe of how you've really made some changes, worked through some energy, and you're doing great right here, you know? So 3 is like my favorite number. It always has been since I was, I think, about 3. So that's how kind of symbolism falls for me. But look at the 3, I mean, and look at it how it is symbolistic to you. But overall, this reading is about completing out old thought patterns. It's about completing out old pressures, old hardships, moving the physical and emotional and logical body to the next step. So you have the aces into the 3, you know, ace 2, 1, 2, 3 into June. So you're going to come out of June feeling really good, really refreshed, ready to take on new endeavors. Really, really sweet. Let's take a look at your turkey spirit. So the turkey, there we go. I like to bring this up. See, the camera is further away, so it's hard for me to, I like to be able to, here we go. How's that? He's cute. I love animal spirit cards. Okay, there we go. And it's about gratitude and grace. That's what the turkey spirit is all about. So overall, the guidance for you for the month is to just know that it's always to have the potential in the manifesting of a rich reality. You know, it's about manifesting your reality. It's about generosity, it's about celebration of abundances, and it's about giving to others. It's like a reciprocal energy to it, the give and take, to give energy to receive it in whatever form that energy is for you. So, you know, just give freely without any expectation and be able to receive for the beauty and the love that you are, and you're able to manifest your abundance. So if you align with the good in you, the sharing in you, you know, if you share that with others and it's give and take, it's a love, it's just gifting of guidance, it's gifted of listening, you're gifted of kindness. You know, be kind, be abundant, be joyful, really experience all the blessings that you have, because there's plenty of them for you for this month of June. There's just so much that you just have so much gratitude. And it's so funny because this little card, I was shuffling these and that fell out, so I'm gonna read it for you. It's a little extra for you. The Judgment card, well, it's about regeneration, it's about absolution, it's about healing, and that's Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet. You know, all the people are rising from the coffins, they're rising from the dead. It's like ascending, and it's like celebratory that you're ready to come up for another round, right? Another round of, so regenerate, rejuvenate yourself this month. Feel good with everything that you've accomplished and the new beginnings that will take place for you. I love the Judgment card, one of my favorites. And I always see that red cross in the middle. And when I see that, that tells me automatically if you've had any health issues or conditions, you're doing it. You're just going to take care of yourself. You're going to really have a completion with a cycle and be ready to be reborn again in Get ready to celebrate. Beautiful for you, Pisces. I love this for you. All right, take care, guys. Have a great month. If you'd like a reading from me, you can reach out. I'll leave my email below. You can also join me on patreon.com. That's a subscription service for, you get a card a week in your inbox that you get to pick from. It's really a cool group. I love doing it. And or you could follow me on Facebook under Angelic Inspiration. I do put cards periodically there. And have a great day, everybody. Take care. Enjoy your month.